Hello, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of Scott Sports 101, a very special ALDS Game 3 edition of Scott Sports 101. And it's do or die for the Tribe today because they're in a must-win situation in Game 3 of the ALDS, and they must win today's game to force Game 4 tomorrow, and win Game 4 tomorrow to force Game 5, the decisive game, Game 5, back in Houston on Thursday. And we'll talk all about that in just a second. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 ALDS trivia question. Who was Major League Baseball's first 300-game winner? I will have the answer. I will have the answer later on the broadcast. Well, as I just said just a moment ago, it is do or die for the Tribe in Game 3 of the ALDS, which is fully underway right now at Progressive Field, and the Tribe and the Astros are tied at 1 in the top of the 5th inning. Mike Clevenger is on the mound for the good guys today, right now, and Uli Gurriel is on the mound for the Astros. Houston leads the series 2-0 in the best of 5, and that is why the Indians are in a must-win situation. But Tribe skipper Terry Francona said, we've been in this situation before, and we can do it. We don't want to go home early by any means, so we want to come back and win this thing. And he's been on the other side of that before. He's been in that situation. He brought Boston back in the ALCS years ago, and he led them to 2 World Series championships, as I have mentioned in one of my trivia questions back a few podcasts ago. Excuse me. But the Tribe is really they want to win this. They want to come back and win this, and the Tribe knows what they have to do. They've got to play really good baseball these next 3 games, and because Houston has really been dominating in this series so far, and I want to just tell you, you're going to really need to know because they need to dominate this next game, today's game, which they're tied at 1 right now in the 5th. And Yan Gomes hit a home run in the 3rd to give the Tribe the early 1-0 lead. But right now, the Tribe and the Houston Astros are tied at 1. Now, fans are hoping, they really are, they're supportive of their team, and they're hoping that the Tribe is going to come back and win this thing. They're going to win today's game and force Game 4 tomorrow and force Game 5 back in Houston. And and so am I, and I'm in my Tribe gear, and everybody is just on the Progressive Field. I know is packed. Downtown is packed. I know there's all sorts of people downtown today, and I know that they really want to try to win this thing, and they know what they have to do. And Clevenger's pitching really well right now, and let's hope he can continue, and let's hope Francona doesn't have to go to his bullpen right away. So until the later innings, but hopefully Mike Clevenger can dominate this game, and the Tribe can really come back and win this game today and force Game 4 tomorrow. Now, they made a lot of mistakes in Game 1 and 2, and they just in Friday's Game 1 they collapsed. Kluber collapsed and the bullpen collapsed. Now Saturday's game, Carrasco pitched really well. They had a 1-0 lead, and it looked like they were gonna win that one. They have control of it and win it, but Carrasco just could not hold the lead, and the Tribe could not hold it, and Houston came back and they just won it. So the Tribe needs to really come out and dominate this game today, and right now they're tied at 1, but they really need those bats need to get going. Those bats have been signed. They need to get those bats going. Gomes has already scored us 1 run, but they need to really take the lead if they want to win this ball game. So, and they got to really score some runs, and I feel this game needs to be a blowout. They need to blow out the Astros. They need to have a day where they could just hit around. And I feel that's what they need to do. And fans want this series to go on. They want the Tribe to move on to the ALCS and try to get back to the World Series. There's no guarantee we'll get back to the ALCS, and no guarantee we'll get back to the World Series. So I have to wait and see. But I feel the Tribe is really. I think they're going to come back and win this series. I am not giving up hope. And I know fans aren't giving up hope by any means. They are not giving up any hope. And I do feel that the Tribe is going to come back and win this series. So we'll see what happens today in game 3. We'll see what happens in the rest of game 3, which is right now still tied at 1 in the top of the 5th inning. And I just really feel that the Tribe is going to feel it needs to really dominate this game. And now keep in mind they won the Division Series in 2016, won the ALCS, and came ever so close to winning the World Series in 2016. So we know fans would like to see the Tribe get back to the World Series in this year, but we will see. There's no guarantee, so we'll have to wait and see. So we shall see what happens in this game today. Let's see. As I've said, the Tribe and the Astros are tied at 1. And I do feel that hopefully if we get game 4, I think Trevor Bauer will get the start for that one. I think he will. Because Clevenger is pitching today. So if the Tribe can win this, I think Trevor Bauer will pitch tomorrow's game 4 if it is forced. So we will have to see what happens today in game 3. And right now, they're not looking too bad right now, but they've got to keep the pressure on Houston. They've got to, on their offense and their defense. And on their pitcher, Uli Galari. So really, they've got to do that. So let's do it, boys. Let's win game 3. Let's force game 4 tomorrow, and let's force game 5 on Thursday back in Houston and close out that series and come back and win it. So I'm not giving up hope, and I know fans aren't giving up hope, and I know they're not. So they want the Tribe to win this. They want our postseason to continue, and let's see if they can do it. So let's see. Let's hopefully they can do this and really make a comeback and win this thing. And because I feel that the Tribe is just they had a couple of off games. I feel they should have won game 2 Saturday or game 1 on Friday because I wanted to start at 1, but it didn't work out that way. So hopefully we're going to come back and take these next 3 games straight because I've had my friend, a coworker of mine where I work, and I've heard some sources say, some other people say, I'll just say other people, that the Tribe is going to get swept. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it is. We're going to come back and win these next 3 games. Well, we'll keep talking about this in just a second. But first, here's the answer it is now time for the answer, to today's Scott Sports 101 ALDS trivia question. Who was Major League Baseball's first 300-game winner? If you said Pud Galvin, you are correct. Nicknamed Pud because he made hitters look like putting. Galvin was MLB's first 300-game winner and was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1965. Well, I will have another trivia question on the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football pregame show before tonight's Monday night game between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Redskins, so stay tuned for that. And once game 3 of the ALDS between the Tribe and the Houston Astros has concluded, I will have the Scott Sports 101 ALDS postgame show, and I will go over all the Tribe of the Tribe Astros game and all the statistics and recap all the game, and I will let you know whether they have won or is our season over. That's going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 special edition ALDS pregame show. So I'll be back with the postgame show after the Game 3 of the ALDS between the Tribe and the Astros has concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.